Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Janelle, aka Nelly. I'm back. It's been like a month. I believe almost a whole month since I have uploaded, and you know, life happens. And another thing before I go into the video is that I'm going to ask you guys right now, do you want a review on the Cover FX Power Play Foundation and the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation and the NYX Born to Glow concealer? Because I have that too, because I bought those three. Well, I had these two for a little bit. I just never opened it. I'm like, I feel like opening it soon, so I'm like, do I want to do a review on it or not? So if you guys don't want me to do a review on it, okay. If you do, that's fine. Just let me know in the comments below. But anyway, back into the video. So hello everyone, this is a get ready with me because I just wanted to talk. I was originally recording my video, my original get ready with me on Sunday, but this Sunday was the day where Kobe and his daughter and 7 other people, pretty much 3 families, lost family members, and so I just got into like a really bad mood. And like, I'm gonna play the clip because my roommate just bust into my room. I'm like, what you mean? Kobe Bryant ain't dead.
So seeing it all on reports, I'm like, please tell me this isn't true.
He's not dead.
Yep, that's why I'm praying. I'm like, this cannot be true.
Well, should it say on Wikipedia he's dead? What the fuck, man? No, he's not dead. Hold up. I'm not gonna accept it until I see it on the news tonight. I'm actually gonna watch the news.
I'm dead.
No, he can't.
Actually watch the news.
Most people are soaring TMZ, and I'm like, TMZ's like, for me?
I don't know.
The video, like, when I was done, like, I tried to finish my makeup. I just didn't talk because I didn't feel like talking anymore. A tear came down my face, and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna post that video. So here we are. And to this day, I still don't know how to color correct my neck because I use the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the peach corrector because I think orange was gonna be a little bit too much for me, but honestly, I don't know. But anyway, so my winter break was busy. I was kind of all over the place. I will also be playing with the Amrezy palette because I had a coupon. I have points, so I got it for a lot cheaper. Because the blue Leo was really plummeting. Actually, let's do like a quick little compare and contrast to my Jackie Ida palette, the one I use all the time. I just used it yesterday. I'm still gonna use the Jackie Ida palette all the time. It don't matter. Ooh, there's a plastic because I did not see it before. I literally just got it today. Let's compare and contrast the Amrezy Jackie Ida palette. Definitely bigger. Almost the same. Just a couple of shades are a little bit deeper and richer. But I still like it. Anyway, I'm gonna play with this palette today. So yeah, my winter break was very busy because I had a lot of things to do the moment the semester ended. My mom officially retired from her job, so we had to go to the retirement party, and it was cute, and I got to see all my mom's co-workers and friends I haven't seen since pretty much I got into college, unless they came to my birthday party. But like right after that, a couple days later, we went on a cruise. We went to the Norwegian Bliss cruise line to the Bahamas from New York, and then we were on the boat, we were on the water for one day, and the next day we were in Florida for like 2 days, and then the next day after that we were at Nassau, and Nassau is where the Atlantis is. So like, fun fact for you guys, ever since I was little, because I love marine biology and stuff, I always wanted to get married at Atlantis. I've always wanted to get married at Atlantis because that's like it's Atlantis. They got the aquarium, they got everything. Because to me, it's like the twofer. You got the honeymoon and you got the wedding all in one, and then like my family and friends, because I personally don't tend to invite a lot of people. Like a little trip and to celebrate my marriage or whatever. I'm talking like this, I'm like actively dating and I'm really not. We went to Atlantis and we got to like play with the dolphins. I got kissed by a dolphin. Okay, I'm gonna mix a little bit of Jackie Aina palette with this because this one looks pretty deep, but I just love edges in the Jackie Aina palette. That's like my favorite neutral shade. So, but this palette's not bad. 1988, the brown is doing really good. I was just like, yo, I get to swim with the dolphins. So we're supposed to go to like 2 separate islands in the Bahamas, and so we went to swim and play with the dolphins first, and then we went to the water park. And I literally went only on one slide because it was so windy. Bruh, it was so freaking windy when we got there. It was ridiculous how windy it was, honestly. It was windy and it wasn't as hot as I thought it would be, because I'm like, in the Bahamas, to me it's always gonna be hot, but it wasn't like cold. But you could possibly put on like a light jacket because it was windy. Like if it wasn't really for all that wind, I don't really think everyone really knows how cold it would have been. My brother and I, we end up going on this one slide. I could not tell you to this day what slide I was on. However, it had a big drop. Like the first thing that happens to you when you come on, because I did not know until I saw the slide, because it was like 3 or 4 stories high, and I'm scared of heights, so I didn't expect it to be that tall. But I was like, as long as it's not like a big drop, I'll be fine. Guess what it was? A big drop. Over here, like, I'm gonna sit in the front because my brother is heavier than me, and so he could just sit behind, you know. And then we switched. I ended up sitting in the back because I was like, nah, fam. that's just too much for me. The first thing that happened on that ride is immediately drop, and not just one drop. Like it didn't go drop. No, it went drop. Like you just go whoop, drop. Straight down, a drop, and then was like another drop, and then another drop, and then we got into the water at the bottom, and I ended up flying out the freaking the tube slide thing, and then I had to get back on there because then we're going down the lazy river, and like with the lazy river it goes down like 3 or 4 places. So like it wasn't like the basic lazy river where it's lazy. Now there's like part of the lazy river where it kind of got a little crazy, and I loved it, and my brother's over here like, what the hell? So I was just like, bruh, so much going on. I think that kind of happened on the boat was okay, so like the trip, so we were supposed to go to 2 islands. So on the second island we were supposed to go hang out with the stingrays and jet ski, and pretty much it had like everything you wanted to do on the island, on the Caribbean island, on that particular island. And we ended up not doing that because the weather was so rough, because it was just really rough out there, man. People who bring down like the side boats where you get onto the island, they couldn't get into the water because it was too rough. So we ended up staying on the boat an extra day. And then I found out through my mom that usually people, when stuff like this happens, they just go to like another place or whatever. So I'm like, why didn't we just go back to Florida? I went back to Florida and hung out there for an extra day because free Wi-Fi, because we didn't have really any Wi-Fi because they charge you because it's international waters, and I wasn't with it. We had like paid minutes, and I'll use minutes to do my Snapchat streaks with my couple of friends. That's it. Is that when we got off the boat, because the thing is with the boat, right? A lot of people on the boat. However, I'm so sorry if this sounds racist or anything towards you. There's a lot of Chinese people on the boat or Asian American people on the boat, and I was just like, okay. At first I didn't care, but then I realized on the boat, like I'm over here like, hold up. This boat is like 90% of like people who paid for the cruise Asian American people. And at first I didn't really care, but then it was but the thing is, it was the Asian American people who do not like black people, and that annoyed the crap out of me, because there's one issue in the elevators, and 9 times out of 10 in the elevator, since there's so many people on the damn boat, that there will be other people on the boat in the elevator too. Like it's not just you. So this particular time the elevator was crowded, and so it was me and my family. You know, we got in. There's another Asian family. They got in. You know, we do our thing. It got really close, so you know, people are trying to get comfortable without being disrespectful. So this one woman, the wife, she leaned back on my dad's stomach, and I'm like, what the hell? And then I wasn't really paying attention to what they were saying in their birth language because I don't care, but also like I don't care until I heard them say big black man, and I'm over here like, don't talk about my dad. And the thing is, my mom, she's a true Bronx girl, and so she will call you out. So I know my mom made a face towards them to shut the fuck up, because they shut it up right after they said that, because my mom was right next to the husband, and like my dad was literally minding his business, and your wife was the one who decided to lay up on my dad for no damn reason when he was like minding his own little business, trying to figure out what else to do on this damn boat, and your wife is over here like, oh, a big black guy, let me just up on him. And I know there's gonna be some people on here who's like, oh, Janelle, maybe she didn't mean to. No, she did. She mean to, because to me there was enough space for her to just stand there without leaning against him, because it wasn't that tight. Like, it was kind of tight where you're like, yeah, you know, we're into each other's like personal zone, but it wasn't close enough for each other to touch people. And so when she laid on dad, I was like, ma'am, I'm very protective of my family, so don't ever say anything about my family, ma'am. We will scrap in a second. And so I was just like, okay, I'm about to be super glammed up for work. The thing that happened on the boat is that when you go to the common area buffet, the free buffet to go to, they would make you wash your hands or sanitize your hands, right? So mom and I were washing our hands, you know. My dad was getting his hands sanitized. His grandpa, he's American descent. He, I don't know if this is like a culture thing or whatever, but I was just like, what the hell? He like refreshed his face, and I was like, all right, that's new. And then he gargled, like straight up gargled and spit, not once, not twice, but at least 3 times. And then he like swish washed it like it's mouthwash, and I'm over here like, this is a sink to wash your hands, like you're not supposed to do that. Tap it. I don't feel like using my fingers right now, I'm not gonna lie. And so yeah, we were like, no, because you're supposed to wash your hands. Why are you gargling and mouth washing your mouth in a public area? Like, I understand like a private bathroom, but this is in public where everybody can see you. So I'm over here like, I don't know what's going on. I just know I don't like it, and I don't feel like eating Chinese food. There's a lot of nasty things I saw on the boat where I'm just like, I don't feel like eating Chinese food for a minute, because like it was ridiculous. And then it turns out that half of the staff on the boat were sick. I was overcoming with my own little sinus infection at the time too, so I'm over here like, what the hell? Because on the last day of my sinus infection medicine, I took my last one, I felt even worse than before. So I was like, what the hell? So thank God that we got like a spa pass for the last couple of days. And I went into like the steam room, and it literally like got right after the steam room. I'm like, this is I'm over here like, if we had the finances like that, we should have a steam room in this household, because I felt so much better, man. It was great. So I'm using the shade Gemini, this glitter shade right here, and it's kind of going all over the place. And it's kind of annoying me at the same time, so I'm gonna go into the shade Dragon, because they look kind of similar to an extent, and just see how they look together, because I really want like a bam, even though I'm going to work type of shimmeriness going on. So like, since the workers are sick, there's other people being called in on their days off to fill in and everything, because sometimes because you guys know I work in retail, I try to be like, I let a lot of things go. I let a lot of things go, I'm not gonna lie, because I understand, because I work in retail. And sometimes I'm like, you know, sometimes it just takes that one customer to ruin the rest of your day. So I try to be like pretty much understanding with workers and everything that involves like customer service or whatever, because I'm just like, it's not the easiest job in the world. I have glitter all over my face. Lovely, that's fine. And they're just having a rough day or whatever. I like really let a lot of things go, but then sometimes they were just so freaking rude and just annoyed because it's their day off. And then like finding out after the boat that from people who take the luggage and stuff, that half of the staff is sick. I'm like, are you serious? You guys get like health days? Is there like a doctor for you? Because like when I looked up like the doctor's hours just because I was bored, I think they were like closed by like 4 o'clock. And I thought like the doctor, there would be like some type of doctor there all the time. Because you may never know of an emergency. And I was wrong. So yeah, there was that. And then like most of the food on the boat, if you did not go to like the specialty dining areas, had mad salt in their food. I thought I was just being crazy, but nah, they had mad salt. They had a lot of salt, and they didn't really have like basic food. Like, you know how sometimes you just want something really basic because, oh, I didn't warm it up. This primer is like really specific. Like sometimes you don't want anything really special. No, they went all out. They had strawberry kiwi juice, which is what I usually drink, but they also had like mango, which generally tastes like real mango. If you're Caribbean, you know, you know. I just wanted regular old cranberry juice, and I couldn't find cranberry juice at all on the boat. And then like on the day we went to the islands, we got up early to get breakfast, then I found the cranberry juice. I was like, why don't you just have like cranberry or apple juice like available for like the kids? You know what I'm saying? And I just want cranberry apple juice. Another thing with the boat is that they played the same movie over and over again. I never saw Bumblebee, but I sure did on that boat. Did not care about Captain Marvel. Had nothing else to watch. Aquaman. They played that way too much. Changed some movies towards the end. Where did I put it at? They changed some movies towards the end, but overall it was like the same movies. And like the movies that my mom, dad, and I want to see, because they played it once at random, right? Was I'm trying to figure where I put this foundation. Pet Cemetery. Because they played it once, and like when they played it, I was falling asleep. I was taking a nap, and so we're like, okay, they'll play it again later, because they always repeated the same movies over and over again. But no, they did not. Where is this damn foundation? Found it. So yeah, so the food was pretty salty or like really sugary. I remember when I found like the pasta station, and Alfredo to me already has enough salt. I watched this man grab like a whole good chunk of salt, just like, here you go. And I'm like, why? There's plenty of salt and everything, literally. So yeah, and then for a place that they had open, there's like a couple places to eat at that was always open, and so one of them was called the Local Bar. Their food was always lukewarm, always, because I only went there, there's nothing else for me to eat because I had to take my medicine, because my antibiotics at the time required me to eat a meal with it. And so yeah, the first night I went there, I was like, the wings are lukewarm. The pretzel thing doesn't really, I love pretzels. I love bread. That's why I'm fat, because I love bread. The pretzels were okay. That's about it. Everything else I didn't really care for. And then stuff like the specialty restaurants. Specialty restaurants were always good. I had like one of the best like pizzas I've ever had in my life from a specialty restaurant. So yeah, that means something to me. And then another thing I noticed that like, I don't know, there's like a lot of people of my age on the boat, because I personally don't really drink unless I'm around a certain crowd where they're gonna make me drink, but they know my limit. So because I don't really care for drinking anymore, because I got a hangover that was really bad a couple years ago, and ever since then I really do not like drinking. And for that, because I did have nights where it was like socials for people around my age, but I was also like, you know, there's like a lot of teenage kids on this boat it was a lot of spoiled white teenagers on the boat. And it was one of the other few things I noticed after a couple days, where I'm just like, you know what, they're from like those luxury rooms, because there's like some type of luxury room where it's like almost like $2 grand every night in the rooms, that they had their own little special elevator and stuff. Like I noticed, because they would be doing everything and anything on the boat. I had to avoid them because they annoyed the crap out of me. They had the audacity to come up to my family and be like, do you have an alcohol package? Can we use your room key? I'm like, what? Does it look like we're does it look like we're gonna be responsible for your drinking? Like, who the hell? No, it must have worked on the boat before, because they felt really confident. But nah, fam, it wasn't. It was an okay cruise. I'm really appreciative that I got to get kissed by a dolphin. And I went to my destination wedding area, Atlantis. I heard that they update their rooms, so hopefully by the time someone decides to actually date me and marry me, that they update the rooms. I got to go on a cruise and everything, but like, yeah. The only reason why I'm complaining about is that because my mom was kind of like, yeah, there's like good things about it, but also like her and a lot of people wrote their reviews on that because it was ridiculous about the procedure and how to get out and everything. It was just crazy overall how they did everything, so there's that. So I don't recommend to go on Norwegian Bliss. My mom doesn't want to go on Norwegian at all. And she loves traveling, so that says something to me. So we will see whenever I go on a cruise again, whenever that happens, because I'm just like, all right, Norwegian ain't it. So after the cruise, because we were on a cruise for a week, so we came back 27th, 28th, and so on the 30th I went to Philly because I'm not from Philly. I just have a lot of friends in Philly, and hung out at my roommate's house and her family because they're pretty much my other family. I love them so much. And we went to some bar, I forgot where, for a drink night for New Year's Eve with my friend Deandra and her friend. She was really nice. I liked her show. She had like a gold. I remember what she looked like and everything that she wore, but I really don't remember her name. I'm so sorry. She was sweetie. Yeah, we went out with them for New Year's Eve and we had fun. I never been to that bar before because my one friend, he was like, oh, I don't go there because it gets crowded easily. And I'm over here like, it's one of the biggest bars I've ever been to in my life. And I'm over here like, all I had to spend was $35 for a New Year's Eve ticket. And it was a huge bar. So I was over here like, there's plenty of space because I don't even like to be around a lot of people. I am an introvert. I like my space. And so I'm just like, there's plenty of space and I'm like, I don't know what night you came because I would expect that for New Year's Eve. It would be like crazy packed. And there was a lot of people there, but like, it wasn't as intense as he said. It wasn't intense at all because there's like pockets on the dance floor where we would just stand there, just watch drunk people and have fun. It was a very fun night. It was the first time in my life going out for New Year's Eve. Usually for New Year's Eve, I go to church or I go to a friend's house and just sit there, or I just sit in my house and just sit there. So I wanted to go out this year and all that good jazz because I never got the chance to actually go out on New Year's Eve. But then the thing is, like, I knew they were gonna raise their prices for like Lyft and Uber, but I didn't know they were gonna do like New York prices because listen, it was like $30 of an Uber. Was it Lyft? One out the two. It was a $30 for us to go to the place and then for us to go home. They tried to charge us at least $100. I was like, oh hell no, because it was already like around 1. It was like 1, 2, almost 2 o'clock. I don't know what the time was, but either way, I was like, I ain't paying for that. And so thank God that Deandra's friend ordered an Uber that could fit all of us, and we just went because and we just waited at her place because we were just like, nah. We just stayed there for like not even an hour and it went down to $20. Roommate's house for like a few days. January 2nd, right? Yeah, January 2nd. And then I came back home, and then like I came back here the 19th. So I had like 2 weeks to actually just sit in the house and just chill out. And because like pretty much for me when it comes to school, like right when it hits January, so I look around for like January 2nd or 3rd, that's when I start looking at my school books and like ordering my books on Chegg and Amazon because like I am buying at the school bookstore, which is the cheapest at the bookstore. That's it. Oh, for all college students, do not buy your books at the school bookstore. Chegg and Amazon is your best friend. I heard about Slug Books. I haven't used it myself, but sometimes even Barnes and Nobles, depending on your major. Like if it's an access code, okay, but like never buy your books at a school bookstore, just so you know. And then I'm also graduating this year. I put in my graduation application. The fact that I have to apply to graduate is so stupid. I put my graduation application and I scheduled my graduation photos. And the thing is about my graduation photos is that I thought they were starting like after spring break. No, they're starting next month, and next month is already really crazy for me because I have a lot of assignments. Because for me, since I'm a creative writing major, I have to do a whole e-portfolio by Valentine's Day, so I'm working on that. And I also have a paper. I have like 5 or 6 papers due next month. And then I also have to read this book, which I'm using as like a thing. Because he's coming to our school, and I gotta see him, and I got all these exams and stuff. And then I'm part of Black Cultural Society on campus. And I'm really close with MC, the multicultural office, so I'm just like, it's Black History Month, so I have a lot to do. I have a lot of events to go to just to like support, and also it's kind of expected for me, for my position. And then I also have like a lot of assignments for classes. I also got a lot of, February is gonna be really busy for me, I know it. I'm just enjoying the time right now where I kind of have a little bit of leisure time. Because once February hits, it's over. So I'm doing my graduation pictures. So like the pictures for graduation for some reason is like early February. Like around Valentine's Day. And I'm like, why? Why are you doing it so early? Because I plan on doing like a weave or a wig for my pictures and all that stuff. They just took that out of my schedule because I gotta take out my braids early because I didn't want to take out my braids early. I do not want burgundy braids in my graduation photo. Like I don't. I want like a nice cute little wig or weave, most likely wig because I can't really wear weaves for too long now, and just live my best life and just have like really good photos. I want to be like neutral but also like really glam, and also like, yes, I'm graduating. Do you see this cut crease? Do you see this wing? Do you see these lashes and my natural hair color? What? I have to buy a wig now. And hopefully they have like a little bit of a better sale once February starts because it's Black History Month. And I'm just assuming that they're gonna have a better sale for Black History Month. Either way, it's still like a decent price right now. And I really would love it if my tax check come in because that'll really help me out. Because my mom's like, you could just wear that wig, my birthday wig. But I'm like, nah, I want this specific hairstyle for my graduation photos. And she sent me last night a whole article about why graduating photos for college matter so much. And so I didn't read it. I do not read it. I plan on reading it when I'm at work though. Okay, I'm done. So, quick review on the Amrezy palette. So, I had to go on my Jacquiana palette for one shade. I used the shade Edges because I love me some Edges. Edges is my favorite shade. As you can see, there's a dip in it. And then for the Amrezy palette, she's pretty good. Of course it is because it's ABH. I kind of feel like I'm just biased. Jacquiana could have got 2 more shades. I'm just biased like that. But all of these shades are really nice. I used a little bit of black. Did I? No, I didn't. I used I used a little bit of Yugo to deepen up my crease. So I originally used what did I use? I used OG, and I used New Waver towards the outer edges, and then I used Semsa for my lower lash line. 1988 is a really good color. Gemini is the first glitter that you see all over my face, but then I mixed it with Dragon a little bit to make it a little bit more cohesive. And then for my inner eye corner, I used a little bit of Wasted because Wasted looked like it has some shimmer in it. Okay, it looked like up close it has some shimmer in it, but it was a little bit too ashy, so I just ended up using Barb in it. So I mixed those two together. So far this is a really good palette. I will use this palette every day, honestly, but so I'm gonna keep these 2 out on my desk because these are definitely gonna be 2 palettes I use all the time. What is my highlight? Highlight and blush, I use the Juvias Place Nubia loose highlighter. That's the highlighter you see. For blush, I use the MAC Mineralized blush in Love Joy, and with the ABH blush trio in Peachy Love. So I just mix all of them together. And then for my lips, I use the Colorpop lip liner in Pitch, which is not sold anymore. When this runs out, because this is my last one, I'm gonna be really upset. And then I'm used the ABH matte lipstick in Dead Roses, which is the mauve, and I just put a little bit clear gloss on top, you know, regular clear gloss. For foundation, I use the Estee Lauder foundation, NARS concealer, Radiant Creamy Concealer, Fenty contour stick. I set my face twice. Whenever I use the Estee Lauder foundation, I set it first with the Morphe setting spray, and then after I finish the whole face, I put on the Decay D6 setting spray. It just looks really nice and like cohesive and looks a little bit more lifelike, and it makes it last longer for me. So yeah. Also, I use the Fenty liquid eyeliner for like a little wing. I don't feel like putting on lashes right now. So yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me talking, because I don't really do a lot of get ready with me's, because I like to do reviews for you guys. And yeah, let me know if you guys want a video on the Cover FX foundation, the NARS foundation, and the NYX Born to Glow the NYX Born to Glow concealer, because I'm going to use them anyway, and I just want to know if you guys want videos of those. Also comment down below what else you guys want to see me do and all that stuff. I hope you guys have a nice and lovely day. If you're school people, you got this semester, okay? And I hope to see you guys in my next video. Peace out.